What's up everybody, I'm Logan from Sleepopolis, and today I'll be reviewing the Vaya mattress. Now throughout the video, I'm going to run a few tests on the mattress, tell you what the bed is made of, and give you my pros and cons. But if there's anything I don't cover, please feel free to leave a comment below. But for right now, let's jump in and talk about what the Vaya mattress feels like. Now when talking about the feel of a mattress, I think it's important to start with how firm or supportive it is. I actually found the Vaya to be a pretty soft mattress overall. You can probably tell that I am sinking into the bed just a little bit here while sitting on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the firmest, I'd put it at about a 5, 5.5 on the firmness scale. Generally, I like to think of a medium firmness as like a 6.5, so it is just a bit to the softer side of that medium firmness. When I'm lying on my back, my weight's evenly distributed, and I do feel myself start to sink into the mattress pretty quickly. I do think it's kind of a buoyant feel, even though it is a softer mattress. So I was able to roll around, change positions, and there's some pretty impressive bounce for a all foam mattress such as this one. I do think that back sleepers that like all foam softer mattresses will like the Vaya mattress, but you will feel yourself start to sink in even on your back just a little bit. Now when I roll onto my side, I do generally like softer mattresses for side sleepers because side sleepers tend to have pressure issues at the shoulders and the hips. We'll take a closer look at pressure later on in the review, but I do actually really like the Vaya for side sleepers. I did find that it was really nice at the shoulders there. I didn't feel it kind of jamming up or anything like that. If you are a heavier person that's a side sleeper, you may find that you're going to push through the comfort foam. That might start to cause some issues because I don't think this is the most supportive mattress around, but in general, I do think side sleepers will like the Vaya. Now rolling on my stomach, it is kind of the opposite of what side sleepers should be looking for. I generally think that firmer mattresses are better for stomach sleepers because they want to make sure their hips aren't sinking too far into the mattress. Want to keep that spinal line in a good position. I do just think that the Vaya is a bit too soft for the stomach sleepers out there, so if you are a strict stomach sleeper, you're going to want to find something with firmer support. Now instead of just taking my word on the feel of the Vaya mattress, I like to run a few tests on all of the mattresses that I review so you get a more objective look at what's going on. The first one is a pressure map test, and basically I put a pressure map down on top of the mattress, lie down in a few positions, and you'll see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure on my back. Weight's evenly distributed. You can see it's blue across the board, so that's going to be nice for the back sleepers out there. Give you a little bit of sinkage into the mattress with a bit of a buoyant feel, so I do think back sleepers will feel comfortable here on the Vaya mattress. Now rolling onto my side, you can see that it does start to get into that green range at the shoulders. I still think that's an acceptable range for most sleepers. You really got to start worrying when it gets into the yellow or red range on the scale. If you are a bit on the heavier side, you may be pushing through the comfort foam a little bit more than this, so you might find that your shoulders have a bit higher pressure in this position, so that's when you want to start getting a little bit worried. But in general, I do think most side sleepers will be okay on the Vaya. Now rolling onto my stomach, you can see that it is blue across the board, but I don't think that tells the whole story here on the Vaya. I did feel my hips start to sink in this position, so I do think it is just a little bit too soft for stomach sleepers. Now the next test is the bounce test, and basically this is a check to see how much mobility the mattress provides. If you roll around and change positions at night, are you going to feel stuck in the mattress as you sink into it? And I gotta say, I was actually really impressed with the amount of bounce that the Vaya has for an all foam mattress. A lot of times with foam mattresses, you will get maybe a little bit of initial bounce or something like that, but it'll kind of lose it over time. The Vaya has a lot of bounce. I think the comfort foam in this mattress has a really quick response to pressure, so that's going to provide a lot of mobility. So even though you will sink in with the softer feel, you'll be able to change positions pretty easily. Next up is the motion transfer portion of the review, and basically if you share your mattress with a restless sleeper, are you going to feel it on your side of the bed when they're rolling around during the middle of the night? Now to test that, I drop a 10-pound steel ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches to simulate them getting into and out of bed or changing positions. And where you might be sleeping, I put a seismometer down, and that's going to track to see how much disturbance is transferred across the bed with each of those drops. Overall, I would say that the Vaya performed kind of average in terms of the motion transfer test when I'm talking about other all-foam bed-in-a-box mattresses. It is pretty bouncy, so we will tend to see some higher motion disturbance transfers with the higher bounce on a mattress, but overall, I would say it's right in that average range. And last but not least is the edge support portion of the review. Basically, are you going to be able to sleep all the way to the end of the bed without worrying about collapsing the side of the bed? Are you going to be able to put your shoes on in the morning on the side of the bed or anything like that? And I got to say, the edge support on the Vaya was pretty weak. If you are worried about sleeping all the way to the end of the bed, you might want to find something with stronger support. Now to give you a better idea of what's going on with the Vaya mattress, I've peeled back the cover so you can see the materials used and the layers of it. Now first up, the cover is a polyester blend. It's pretty thin so it doesn't interfere with the feel of the foams below it, and it is going to be pretty breathable to help you sleep cooler at night. Now below that, might be a little tough to tell because of the coloring here, but this right here is the comfort layer of the mattress. It is a polyurethane foam. They call it their like Vaya foam or something like that. You can see it is pretty soft. You're gonna sink right into that for some really nice pressure relief, but it does have a quick response to pressure, so it's gonna provide some nice mobility. You're gonna sink into there for your comfort. And below that, we have the high density polyurethane base. Now this is a really common material used in a lot of bed-in-a-box mattresses, basically to support the overall structure of the mattress and the sleeper on top of it. And we get a lot of questions here at Sleepopolis that aren't covered by our normal testing process, so I want to cover a few of the most frequently asked questions here. First up is, how long will the Vaya mattress last? I gotta say, I don't think it's the most durable mattress around. In general, it will depend on your sleep style, how much you weigh, if you rotate the mattress, things like that. But I would say that you could probably expect to get maybe 3 years out of the Vaya mattress. Next up is, how long will the off-gassing smell on a Vaya mattress? And this also depends kind of on how well ventilated a room is and how long it was in the packaging. If you take the Vaya out of the package right away and open up the windows, it might last maybe 24 to 48 hours. In a poorly ventilated room, maybe a little bit longer than that. And last but not least, do you need a box spring with the Vaya mattress? And the answer is no, it is designed to work on a slatted bed frame. Now before I end the review, I do want to give you my pros and cons for the Vaya mattress. First up, reasons I think you should buy it include if you are a back sleeper. Now, if you're a back sleeper that likes a softer mattress, you want to sink into the bed just a little bit for a nice soft feeling, I think the Vaya is going to give that to you. I also think the Vaya is a great choice for the side sleepers out there. Again, I usually recommend side sleepers go with a softer mattress, and this definitely has a softer feel to it. And finally, if you're looking for a foam mattress with a bit more bounce, I was really impressed with the mobility here on the Vaya mattress. Now, I don't think it's the perfect mattress for everybody, so some of my complaints with the Vaya mattress include that I don't think it's a good mattress for heavier folks out there. I just don't think it has the proper support that a heavier person is going to need. And also, I don't think it's a good choice for the stomach sleepers out there, because when I was lying on my stomach, I did feel my hips start sinking in the mattress, and over time that can cause aches and pains in the lower back. Now, if you are interested in purchasing a Vaya mattress, I want to give you some of their company policies. First up, it has a 100-night trial period, so you can have it in your home for just over 3 months, deciding whether you want to keep it or send it back. It does come with a 10-year warranty. And finally, there is free shipping. Now, it will arrive compressed in a box, so if you've never had a mattress out of a box before, you're going to want to let it decompress for a few hours or even overnight before you sleep on it, so you get the full support and feel of the mattress. So that's it for my review of the Vaya mattress. If there's anything I didn't cover, just leave a comment below. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any of our new reviews or giveaway announcements, and head to Sleepopolis for all of your sleep needs.